hours. I like to sit down and you get up.
It ended up being
in
like
front of you
5
fucking
hours.
gets up and you got to stab him in the neck. It's a fucking night. Grand Rapids, let me tell you something. I've always been a fan of Michigan. Always, since day one. I don't know why. I had a friend, Jim Wheeler, who was crazy from Detroit, a white dude that I loved with all my heart. He was there for me when I got locked up. He taught me how to sell cars. And he used to have that shirt that said Detroit, the murder capital of the world. And he used to always tell me about Detroit. That's why when I had the opportunity to get paid the first time, and my friend Todd Jordan asked me, what do you want to do comedy? I said, Joe, Detroit. I've always wanted to go to Detroit. And once I went to Detroit, I started exploring Michigan. I would go to Grand Dan, or I'd go to fucking this one place to do a one-nighter. This is 13, 14, 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. Before anything. I was just traveling around Michigan doing stand-up for John Yoder at these one-nighters that were fucking hell. But I really got to enjoy Michigan. Like, there was something about the people, the girls. People were very open-minded about weed and this and that.
Oh, they've always been open-minded about it?
Yeah. No. It's always been a great fucking city. The decline of Detroit is one thing. That's nothing that they can't control. But I'm talking about Michigan as a whole is a beautiful fucking state to drive through.
I've never
the
been
seasons... you go up, all the way up towards Canada, Mackinac Island. Traverse City. It really is nice. So, listen, for me to not go anywhere in Michigan is painful for me. I hope that this opens the door now that I could go to more places like Flint and Lansing and fucking.
What is that like? Is it hard for a comedian to get into? I guess the word is market. Is it like hard to get into the state if you haven't been there?
Every market is different, and every market has different people that you have to go through.
Okay.
And that market has a ton of comedians, so it's very hard for him to bring people in. He has no reason to bring people in. He has so many great comics in the Midwest that don't travel, that just stay in the Midwest.
Oh, okay.
So when I got in, I had to cancel last year because not of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, something else I had to cancel for. So I didn't want to cancel Grand Rapids, When I got into Grand Rapids, I had been there. This is what I did, and I started thinking about it. In '98, I went back to Detroit with a girl I used to date, and I just called John Yoder one day out of the blue, and I go, look, I'm a comic from L.A. I'm a regular at the store. This is what I've done. At the time, I had done basketball and maybe a pilot for CBS. I go, I'm not calling you to headline. I'm calling you for 25 minutes a night. And he goes, I have an opening week. Do it. Doesn't pay much. And I did it, and I did okay, and I got hired to do Gay Pride.
Oh, wow.
In Grand Rapids. And I went back, and they gave me $1,500 and a line of blow, and it was fucking great. And I never went back to Michigan again, but I had a great time. I used to go, and towards the end, I would always be in either Saginaw, Traverse City. Let me get one of those Watersley, Saginaw, Traverse City. I would go to those places, Bay City to do comedy, stuff like that. So I had no idea what to expect at Dr. Grins this weekend. Uh-huh. And what I expected was fucking pandemonium. When I tell you fucking pandemonium, I mean pandemonium. I mean, that place was packed. All 5 fucking shows. Crazy fucking people. Fucking Jew T-shirts everywhere. Fucking.
I love it.
It was just really good to go there. Like, I was overwhelmed. If you ask some of the people that came Thursday night and maybe Friday, and they thought my head was somewhere else, I was overwhelmed because I knew people were going to come, but I didn't know that many people were going to come. And it was just really cool. People gave me edibles. They gave me edibles for you.
Oh, let me see.
Some beautiful girl made me a plaque that said no momos. My main man gave me a T-shirt for Mercy. Michigan State Spartan T-shirt for Mercy. It was just great. I had some salmon at that restaurant with ricotta and fucking mushrooms and red peppers. I ate the salmon every night. The hotel was great. I mean, it was just... Listen, man, comedy for me now, it's really wild how at shows people always pull me over and they embarrass me, because that's what you do when you say those things to me, that the podcast is helping you by me admitting different fucking things, the drugs, the prison, all this shit. Let me tell you something. This podcast is helping me as much as it helps a lot of people because it keeps me in check. I have to be at my best around you fucking people. I swear to God, I have to be at my best now. I just can't be a regular comic. I got to go the extra mile for these guys. It's really hard to describe. Like, when I used to get on stage before, I didn't know what I was going to do. Now, even if it's an old joke, I'd rather you people laugh than me take a gamble with you anymore. Like, that's to the point I'm at. And I throw new things in there. I'm constantly writing. But it's so weird how much I care for you guys. You know, how much I try to do the best that I can. I try to leave it all out there for you. So as much as you guys are fucking helping me out, or I'm helping you out in a way with the podcast and talking about mistakes and being wrong or whatever the fuck we talk about here, it is what it is. I'm sorry about last week also with the fucking ladies yelling. You know, it was great radio. It was my